Hello guys, welcome back at Geological as always, and today we're back on Nioh 2. I've noticed that I'm always dressed in the most comfortable fashion possible, aka I always have a dressing gown or an hoodie on, which is kind of hilarious whenever you think about it. Other than that though, I more or less steamrolled. So after I done floor 50, I steamrolled the game. So I did. I got a pretty good... I was after this split staff for a hot second, which is a corrupted version of it. And finally got my hands on one, which is absolutely fantastic. The odds of me getting one better is highly unlikely though, because of obviously the fashion of it. The Nioh Grace is one that I'm working on at the minute, because I think I might make this for my as my final setup, because my final setup... So if you come back, if you look at the difference... This gives me a shit ton of key damage and finishing flare AA, which means that I could go on to my scroll and get something better on my scroll, so I can, because realistically what I do want is ultimate strength, but I don't know I don't know how this overall works, because it seems to be the more times you do a scroll, the less odds you have of getting better rolls. So I would definitely, I'm in desperate need of a new scroll in this scenario. This one here did strike me as interesting, but then the range damage doesn't really help me. And everything else is not great, is the best way I can put it. Ultimate skill, no. Finishing flare, key recovery. I'm going to be getting finishing flare later on, hopefully. That's rarity, inheritance, dual swords. You know what I mean? Ultimate magic and key could be good, but all I know off rip, that one's going to be a pain in the ass due to the Nioh, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But yeah. There's ultimate stamina and counter yokai tactics, which could be very nice. But counter ultimate stamina isn't really one that I need, which is just... Like I would need... Well, there's ultimate... Well, again, ultimate skill is not something that I need, but ultimate strength is something I need. Like, I always seem to be caught, so I do, between something really good. Well, hang on. There's one that's very good. That's split staff and key damage. So there's probably one that we'll look at later on, once I get the rest of the Nioh set. Because I've got one helmet and a chest piece. But it's a rarity inheritance, not an actual soul match inheritance. And it's also a pretty weak set of... So also, like, I still need a great deal of stuff. Plus, I also need Nioh pieces here, which I don't think, no, I do not have any. And then obviously you get the Kodachi. I need just something better to put in that position. That would actually help very well. As says, you got the shoulder strap, but I would need something with a bit. I would need something better with it. So it's just mostly just a sit and gamble stage, so it is. But yeah, other than that there, realistically I haven't really done much. It was actually really bad, because I was able to genuinely steamroll my way to floor 60, which in my head is utterly shocking, because after the struggle that I had on floor 50, why was I able to steamroll my way to floor 60 so easily? Like, the way that the difficulty in this game spikes randomly catches me off guard quite a lot of the time. So it does. But yes, the plan is to get the Nioh setup going, and then that will free me up to use whatever split staff and so on and so forth. I can use whatever I want at that stage. I'm not limited to just using split staff. If I want to go and use the switch glaive, I can use the switch glaive. You know what I mean? I'm not restricted anymore. And I have to have picked up one of the worst maps possible for floor 60. Of course, this game loves to bully me, doesn't it? One of the worst maps possible. How badly do you think this can go, guys? Badly, just better than expected. Right. Honestly, I'm looking at one of these crabs, funnily enough. I want the crab soul core for something. This thing here, though, is needs to die. Who spawned, like, right beside me, though? Big fucking crab. Immediately comboed down to oblivion again. Yeah, I was hoping they would knock off the edge. Ow. Thank you. I wouldn't mind your soul core though, because your soul core actually comes with a defense boost, which is definitely worth setting up in my opinion. I think it has reduced damage taken, I believe, which is pretty damn good. That's a new chest piece. Unfortunately, just not good. This is a running theme at this stage where I'm just going to get bad things. And then Susano. Excuse me. Seething Dragon. Aye. Which would have been nice. But no. Oh, it's because it's dual swords. That's why. Yes, fun. But yeah. Like, again, my damage just... For as irritating as it is, my damage is just never there. So at this stage, I'm gonna have to be that guy where it's like, fine then, because my damage isn't there. I'm going to just have to purely rely on fucking key damage, and then purely focus with finishing flare. Because getting that double end finishing flare will just allow me, once they're in this position, there's nothing stopping me from just straight up melting them. So there's just nothing stopping me from just absolutely deleting them. So there isn't. So that's purely hypothetical though. So it is. So it's going to be a case of we're going to have to wait and see what the situation is. I kind of want Kiki to send that boulder my way. That tickles me every time. No. How do I fuck this up? Genuinely, how do I fuck it up? Right, round 2, jag off. I win. Try me. Kiki though might be a bit of a problem, especially considering he's a juiced version. Kiki might be a bit of a problem, but let's have a look, see, because we got a lot of gear there real quick. I'd say they just now I either break it all down or just sell it all. Yeah, all them are useless. Unfortunately, no good to me. Nope. Tiger skin is a new one to me, but no. Has the wrong one. That is Japan's bravest. Oshuki. There's the elemental one. Then you got legendary strategist, which has finishing flare B+ on it, but no. 2 light armor and just not happening. Like, I will end up getting straight up melted if I try that. Susano. Yeah, so no. It's a death sentence if I try it. Chuck. Good boy. Come on, Kiki. You're normally the one person I really wouldn't be willing to challenge. But with my current setup, I can reliably challenge your ass. Yeah, with my current setup, I'm pretty good for bodying your ass. I love how the music kicks off. Like, I'm like, dude, what? Active skill. See, immediately off rip, these are a better set of boots. Immediately off rip, better set of boots. So lock them. That is spot on perfection in my opinion. That's Banky gauntlets, and then I got the helmet. Plate. Yeah, no, that's good for me. Look. Did we get any weapons? Yeah, we did, but nothing important. Right, now off into the Dark Realm, which of course has Big and Bad here. Personally, do not like these guys. In saying that, their Phantom does very well against them. Until he decides to do that. I actually don't like fighting this guy because, yeah, I think that can be self-explanatory at this stage. Goodbye. Actually, so happy you fell that easy. Normally, you are a pain in my ass. Oh, get fucked, game. I'm actually so happy you're weak though. Dude, so many. When we see you being a fucking problem here in a second. What did I say? We need to see you be a problem here in a second. The lightning proc fucked me. Right. Let's try this again, shall we? This dude's just being a colossal problem for me, so he is. I need to stay away from that fucking summoner. Right. I know where the summoner is then. I'm making a fucking hightail to this guy. Yeah, see, now I'm in trouble, you see. Run like fuck. Hey, fucking excuse me! I was right, these guys, if I'm correct, do these guys not like have like infinite aggro range? Right, well the dark zone's dealt with anyway, so I can survive that shit. The rest of it, not so much. Yeah, I think I'm a bit fucked here. The only reason I'm fucked is because the spider got me too. Like, I got rid of the dark zone though, so they can't revive. Think smart, not hard. Look, it's clear. Means that nothing's gonna spawn in on me, and it means that I can get revenge on the fucking spider. If I really wanted to be spiteful, I would revive the Revenant and fucking kill him too. So what? I can kill the spider freely now. If I really wanted revenge, I'd kill the two revenants that had killed me. But I won't do that just yet. Just yet. I could do it. I choose not to, because a lot of the revenants are probably actually, curiosity, what level was he? He was level 750! Okay? 666. Like, them dudes are fucking... Hang on, what level am I? Alright, one dude's fucking 60 levels on me. Oh... What? Oh, yeah, hang on, no, you're somebody else entirely, though. Okay, fine. I love how you just heard me pull a cannon out of me, honestly. Any reason for that? Did you immediately transform? You did. Fun fact, dude. Did you know... Oh, I was about to say, did you know that you're actually easier in your transformed state than you are in your human state? Like, how can you... you can't even argue that point. Could have swore something tried to shoot at me, though. Do I start picking these guys off one by one? I'm seeing that as not a big problem right now. But I know for a fact they're going to piss me off later on. If it's anything like... no, it was Nioh 1 that really fucking hacked me off with them. Because of the chain stun lock and bullshit. Right, I don't really want to trigger Kiki. Oh, hello, sir. How are you doing today? I'm not really looking to trigger Kiki and a spider at the same time. That would be notoriously quite stupid. Is there anybody around that can help you though, Kiki? Not that I can see off the top of my head, so let's go bully you. There's a fucking spider. There's a fucking spider or spider skeleton behind him. Of course there was. Always has to be something. Fuck you, you bitch. You got me killed the last time. So you did. You got me killed last time. Right. Let's try this again, shall we? A little bit of dumb luck goes a long way, apparently. Oh, wrong fucking... Wrong fucking... How the fuck did that work so right? Oh. There we go. I was trying to figure out how the hell that worked out so well. Nope. Thank fuck for a bit of defense, eh? Good boy. You just spit away. Right. Anyway, back to where we were going. We were going... Technically we were going up. Really? No! 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 Excuse me? Fuck you! Oh. Unfortunately, I just can't get the damn. Oh, never mind. That solves my issue by a metric mile there. That solves that issue. I ain't complaining about that now. That solves a pretty chunky issue. Now, obviously, I don't get the loot, but that solves a pretty chunky issue of mine. So it does. Payback's a bitch. But no, that solves a pretty chunky issue of mine. Which I'm not going to complain about. Because again, I would probably put him in the top 10 worst enemies to fight. Easily top 10. No. Fuck top 10. Top 3. I think, right, hang on, right. So there's him. Who do I have, right? So there's him, the wheel monks as well, and the fucking cart guys. I think they are the 3. Now, 3 hardest. Most annoying, I would definitely give it to the fucking heads anyway. I would definitely give the heads one of the more annoying slots. But in terms of difficulty, them bitches definitely, those two, them 3 definitely take the cake on that. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's a fucking human. You wanna know something? Sometimes I can't wait to get Finishing Square online. Then I can just melt these guys in fucking an instant. These guys, human enemies are probably one of the worst enemies to fight. So they are, primarily just because they take that much abuse. So they do, primarily because they just take a stupid amount of abuse. Hey look, there's a Sudama, don't care. Well, that took a little bit longer than anticipated, like, but we got them all there in the end. Now, how, like I said, since I got the new key shattering build, it seems to work quite well to my advantage. Again, though, it seems to be key shattering builds tends to be the case, because I can modify with scrolls and stuff. I can modify what I need, especially if I get even better, get a good. As is, do I really need to stick with the corrupted build? Not really anymore. I don't really need to stick with the corrupted build anymore. It's just a lot of the gear that I have kind of leans really heavily towards it, which is really damn annoying, but it is what it is at the same time. That's a pass, shite, pass, all fucking shit. Let me see. There's really only levels I can do. I'm in the middle of just stacking my heart at the minute. Let's see what gear we got our hands on. Ultimate strength, skill, damage taken, thrust. That's just a spear build. I'm not running a spear build. That's Imperial Ward. Melee damage against purified enemies. Again, just a fantastic set in general. Especially if you're running dual blades. Fantastic set. So it is. Rotten Rope Cutter, no. Very good item, just no. Raging Claw, no. I think that more or less ties up that. Only green, so no. 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 We did get a new set of gauntlets with inheritable attack. It's about the height of it. No and no. Nope. Sentience charge. Unfortunately, it's a lightning based one, which is again, unfortunately, a pass. Right. I don't see. Right. 9 times out of 10, I don't see the bosses being the problem here. Oh, but you might just be a problem. Until the finishing flare decides to take effect. I don't know how he's just fucking mollywopping your ass at the minute, though. I need you to stop these explosive fucking shurikens, mate. At least you got one of the stronger people to help me. Dude just melted him like it was nothing. Just a shame that it's... I need to increase my ethereal item drop rate. We'll go with that. That's what I need right now. Anything new? No. 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 A burn based item. A burn and you're going to give me electrified. There's key damage. Melee key damage would have been nice, but no. Okay. And that's us. I'm just going to have to do it one floor at a time going forward, because if I try to do 2 floors at a time, I'm going to end up getting melted at some stage and then throwing my head up and being like, fuck this. So, yeah, realistically speaking, with the key break build, we're doing much better. And I'm learning the Phantom class as well, so it's kind of it's a bonus, so it is. Giant Toad, absolutely no good to me. But yeah, as it sits right now, it's progression, so it is, as it says, it's piece by piece. So it is, as it says, it depends if I do a bit more farming. But again, if I get my Nigi set online, sweet. And then we'll talk more about what comes after that there, because the Nigi set is a 7 set. So technically, I can get a double Nigi down here, which would save me a bit of room. So it would, technically speaking. But it's just getting the right, it's just, there's also a Nigi set as well. So again, I need a rifle with Nigi. So hang on, there's... Obviously, I'll need a better split staff, but then at that stage I can just run a random fucking corruption split staff, for example, like the Karoki one. We can just run something like that there. It has inherent corruption on it, so we're all good at that stage. So yeah, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe if you didn't enjoy. And remember, guys, not everything goes to plan. Bye!